Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Enter the Gecko. In the last episode, we beat Godzilla vs. Mecharez. We beat Trouble in Uranus, I think. And we got the last of the remotes in Poltergex. By the way, I found out that in the N64 version, Poltergex is replaced with Gex Cousteau, which is a Titanic-based level, which takes place on a sunken ship and is mostly played underwater. It's only on the N64 version, though, which, by the way, has a couple of these levels removed. Most of them are the bonus and secret levels, especially the super hard ones that only have one remote that you have to climb up a wall in order to reach. Those apparently are removed in N64, but we're playing the PC version, or the PS1 version rather. Though the PC version is basically the same as the PS1 version, not the N64 version. But at least all three versions have Honey, I Shrunk the Gecko.
I know what you're thinking. It's tail time.
So let's go ahead and play that. And we have charge at the top, find the input-output tower, and charge the ACT steps. I forget what ACT means, but at least I know what IO means. We're going to do charge at the top first. And we're going to have to do a lot of bouncing to get to that one. But we have to get to that area first.
The only thing this place doesn't have is a baby gap.
And there is little variation between the paths to the three red remotes. And because of that, it is very easy to get the reward remote as well. Matter of fact, if I do everything right, I should be able to find the reward, hidden, and first remote all at once, which is going to be pretty nice. And I don't know why I dropped down there. That was a terrible idea on my behalf. Alright, let's get back over there and drop where these things are. I have no idea why I did any of that. Get back up there. Why did you do that? So, in a past video I mentioned that you can't do a tongue lash or use Gex's tongue while you're on the climbable walls. You also can't use first person mode either, which is also annoying. And I
so fat guys can hear Rush Limbaugh.
will go ahead and take that free hit just in case. You will definitely need a free hit while you're here. And there's nothing else really for me to do here, so if I can get on the little bouncy pads while I'm still flashing green, I can get up here and beat up a bunch of spiders and get a bunch of collectibles. Since you're going to be covering a lot of ground, I can't believe that happened. Since you're going to be covering a lot of ground, it's going to be very easy to get the reward remote in this stage. Thankfully, you can charge yourself up here to get this platform moving. And there is a robot that will only activate if you have Gex glowing green, and it's this thing. All of them run around, but some of them will actually drop explosives, which do have a timer on them, and if you're nearby when they hit 0, those explosives will hit you. So you don't want to do that. Also, gotta love the lighting on this game sometimes. I mean, it's not perfect, but at least you got it going on, so when you're near something that would be very bright, it's going to reflect off Gex. Apparently the PS1 was pretty decent at doing that. So now we need to do a thing. And if I can look around, I can figure out what that thing is. Alright. We need to get up here. Activate this bus. Or this bridge. Karate kick our way up here. And then we need to turn around and hit and jump across these platforms here. How I managed to get all those collectibles to stay on the platform, I will never know. Is there anything over here? I keep thinking there is. Well, not really. Unless we go over here. And as you can kind of see by what's going on, we're getting close to getting to tier 3 of the collectibles. And when you hit these spiders, one, you don't want to get hit, and two, you want to be at the center of them when they're got all of their legs up. So that way, you can collect as many of the collectibles that they drop as possible, because they will be upside down and they will fall to the floor once they pop out. Not fun. And speaking of tier 3,
Now that's what I call getting some taste.
we're there already, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and enter this portal. Now, we have another section where we're dodging those little energy orbs while crossing the bridges again. Do we need the health? Kinda, but not really. But I might as well try to show it off anyway. Now, thankfully, you can rotate the camera so you can easily get over here. And if I can hit here without being hit, so that way I don't lose the hit point that I just regained, that would be great. Now, before you do anything else, you want to hit this continue point because you definitely want to utilize it. And I also want to get rid of the spiders that are blocking the bouncy pads.
Gecko show, baby, yeah!
I'm pretty sure this game came out in the 2010s. Gex would probably have a line mocking Sonic Boom saying it's a bounce pad. Probably. Okay, I'm full. I still need the extra hit anyway, because why not? I'm pretty sure that those things are going to hit me anyway, and by those things I mean the robots that are charged up by the green light, and in this case is also shooting at explosives. And I didn't even get to show off the explosive, or the explosions, when the bomb exploded. Another time, perhaps. And by getting up to this bounce pad, we can climb this wall and get over here. Which is the thing we want to do. Now, let's go ahead and climb this wall here. Go up these platforms. Take this bridge that we just made. And now we have a path. We can go either left or right. We're going to go to the left here and hopefully not get hit by this thing now that we've got it all charged up. You don't want to meet it head on. You want to be a little off to the side. So that way, when this thing comes after you, you won't get hit more often than not. And now that we got that taken care of, let's go over here. Use the bounce pad. And there's a warp, but we're not going to use it yet. Instead, we want to go to the side here after we turn around and find this sticky wall. We want to leave the sticky wall from the side. And by looking around, you will notice that there is a path leading to the ceiling.
All this technology and Shatner still can't get a good hairpiece.
And you want to drop down this shaft. Or rather, you don't want to drop down this shaft. You want to climb into it.
Forget about it.
There was the hidden remote.
It's
No, that was the hidden remote. I got the reward remote before I got the hidden one. Well, at least that's the silver remotes for this level out of the way. Now we're over here. Where did this take us? Did this take us to the right path? No, this took us back here. Okay. Well, we can still go over here. And we can take the bounce pad back to the warp. Now we got 3 enemies that'll want to take us down. Why did you sink into the floor? That was not natural. Well, according to game programming at least. And the things I do for extra lives. And I want to make sure I don't get hit here as I make my way to this platform while I'm still green. Because if I do that, I can get a ton of collectibles here, which is pretty cool. Definitely want those. Can't believe I managed to make that work. Now here, you want to be very careful. Oh! And use the camera there. Believe it or not, you kind of have to make your way down near the end. But thankfully, I accidentally dropped down. So there's a series of slopes in which you kind of have to use the camera in order to navigate it, as well as the energy ores, because they will light the way. And by going in here, we have now reached where the first red remote is going to be. What does this lead to, though? I've never been... Health. Okay. You know what? That's good. Thankfully, there are no enemies here, so in case you need to refill a little bit of health, you can do so here. Then again, it's thoughtful but kind of useless because, again, no enemies in this section. And I might as well just go ahead and grab the collectibles here, because why not? And we now have the first red remote, as well as the reward and hidden ones. That took 12 minutes. Yikes. I guess I could go for some length on today's video. As I try to go for another red remote, I got another one in mind. Well, I got them all in mind because I did them before I did this. And let's see what we got. 64. We're now going from 64 to 67. That is the exact number I expected to have gone up by. I expected to go up to 67 exactly. And let's find the input output tower. And as you can see, we got these things, these little spinny platform things.
All this technology and Shatner still can't get a good hairpiece.
And let's see here. Well, we need to take the path that we took last time. That much is given. Now, do I go? No, I know exactly where to go from here. But first, I'm going to grab more things. I'm going to grab more of the collectibles, even though I no longer need them for the hidden remote, because it's always good to have extra lives in this game. Now, let's see here. Ah, health. Okay, I didn't get damaged or anything. I'll take the extra hit. I'll take this with me. Definitely helps to have this. And we're gonna go back up here. Find out some more spiders. So, as you're going to find out, as you play Honey, I Shrunk the Gecko, your path to each of the red remotes is going to be mostly the same, except for one key decision at one certain juncture. is up to you to remember which one takes you to what, so when the time comes, you'll get the red remote that you desire. Because it is possible to get a little bit lost while you're here. And because of that, it's also easy to get reward remote as well, as I have mentioned before. And of course I need to go over here, use this, try to do the long jump and fail somewhat miserably. I thought I was going to kick that enemy.
It's not gonna work twice.
And we should be nearing some more stuff pretty soon. And if I can hit these things, that'd be great. Well, I tried right there. Didn't get a whole lot of collectibles there. But you can tell just how easy it is to hit. Tier 3 on the collectibles just easily. By the time you hit the first warp, you should definitely have Tier 3. Which means this is a pretty good later stage to get lives in, just because of all the collectibles just being here in abundance.
The Wizard of Oz 2000.
And if I can get over here, that'd be great. Alright. Time to enter another warp. And I do want to hit these before I do anything else. Now let's see here. Now when I hit this checkpoint, I'm going to lose this extra hit. Because Gex is going to eat the bug automatically. He is basically programmed to do that when you have a bug running around him and you hit another TV. Even if that TV has a checkpoint in it, he's still going to do it. Which I think is rather odd. And there's the explosion that comes out of that robot enemy's bomb. So now you know what it looks like. So let's grab this again. Let's get all charged up. And let's get back up here. Alright. Kind of know what to do now. Well, I kind of knew. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Now we need to make our way over to here. Now. What does this exactly lead to? Ah, I see. We can just go back here. I forgot to talk about these platforms. These little purple platforms. If you see them and you get on them, they will fall under your weight. Matter of fact, they all do in a series. But if you get off of them, they all go back to the middle again. So you gotta be quick on these things. So that way you can do stuff like that. And that. And now it's time to hit. I should have just long jumped through that enemy there. That would have been a little better. And now we are over here. I will take that extra hit, thank you so much. And we gotta go over here. This is not fun. Now, thankfully, I got a little better at this. You want to make sure that this thing has enough momentum to carry you forward, or its momentum is carrying it towards the other spinny platform so it sticks onto it, and then you can go over here. Also, be sure not to fall down during the first part or while you're over here, because getting back on the platform while it's on the other side is really hard to do. And I need you to not be over there. Or to be that close to Gex, rather. Found some collectibles here. I don't think I ever went over here in the practice run. I was too busy doing the basic stuff.
I gotta make.
Whoa. Okay. Watch the shadow, watch the shadow. Okay. Wait for this thing to come across the side there. Not exactly what I wanted. But it'll be easier once I get it going
I should have just been a Maytag repairman.
on the other side there. Thankfully it doesn't have to be that, it had to be not that close, but not too far away either for you to do this. I'm gonna wait for this to make a pass, and then I'm gonna jump in this direction. I made that look a lot easier than it actually, well, I wouldn't say that, but I would say, whoa! That it's easy if you know what to do.
I gotta make.
And now we can get to this warp here. Where does this take us? Alright. I know where this is now. Everything looks very samey, so I had to really look around to see what it is I was doing. And you want to jump towards the wall there when you get up on the second purple platform. Does that... okay, that doesn't hurt you. Good, 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 good. Okay. There we go. There's some health there. Oh, actually, there's a sticky wall there if you need anything. Though, I'm going to be very careful here because if you drop down, you're going to be doing a lot of backtracking, I think. There's the red remote, the one that I want to get for this. And there are 6 more tokens. So, we're better off just climbing back down here.
Still can't get a good hairpiece.
And we wanna... No. No, we are not doing it like that. Whoa, okay. Let's recenter ourselves. And now that we're correctly across from this thing, we can grab some more things if we wish. Now, if I could rotate the camera, that'd be great. Okay. We got one more of these to go. And that ain't it. That ain't how you do it. That's not how you play the guitar on the MTV. That's the way you do it. Alright. We're there.
Let's get it on.
Not as harrowing as it was in the practice run. Or as frustrating either. But we have reached 20 minutes. Really need to stretch out here. And I might as well go ahead and update the save. And when we do that, I believe something else opens up? No? I could have sworn something else opens up. Well, maybe that opens up when we get the 3rd red remote in the next video. Join me next time where I go through more of Circuit Central, and I'll probably tackle this old cave. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!